Pope Lonergan. I'm a practicing Quaker. When people think of Quakers, they imagine them to look like a little cheerful porridgey bloke. They don't imagine them to look like the kind of person who sells ketamine to children. Pretty much the aesthetic I'm going for, right? Before doing comedy, I actually worked in care work, and I really loved that job. You become an extension of their family, become enmeshed in their life. Very rewarding work. I actually do something called the Care Home Tour, which is comedy specifically tailored for people with dementia. Quite a repetitive show, but love of mine nonetheless. And I'll tell you a quick story about the Care Home Tour. So when we go into care homes and do comedy for people in care homes. And one of the acts had this idea. And it was a little bit conceptual, but he thought, I'm going to bring in an empty wooden box and pass it around amongst the residents, and they can fill it with their cherished memories, the stuff they hold dear, the stuff they hold in their hearts. But they misunderstood and started filling it with their loose change and wedding rings, which should have been a lovely afternoon, becoming an inadvertent mugging. We're invited back to that one, but if you're in the market for cheap wedding rings, I've got a whole fucking box full of them, mates, okay? When you first go into care home, there's a sign that says, dignity for everyone, every day. And that's a good maxim to live your life by, especially when you're trying to preserve the dignity of these people who require it in their later years. First thing I see at the start of a shift. Dignity for everyone, every day. The only problem with that is I spend the next 14 hours washing old knobs for minimum wage. So where's my bloody dignity? There's this one guy, I love him, and I was washing his old knob. And he went to me, God, Pope, you must hate this job sometimes, have to wash old knobs all day long. I wanted to be candid and say, yeah, you're right, mate, it's disgusting, but that felt needlessly offensive, so I took a different route and went, no, it's fine, mate. I like it. I've got no beef with old knobs. Like, we've all got hang-ups about our appearance, haven't we? Like, I've got love handles, I've got flat feet. I look like I've just come from a Slavic wedding. And I also used to have cystic acne so that my chest looks like a climbing wall for Sylvanian families. Fucking disgusting. I am a drug addict. And as a drug addict, I also suffer from hypomania. And people don't know about hypomanic episodes is when you experience like an exalted high. You're hyperactive. And in these moments, you sometimes have an overdeveloped sense of familiarity with people who are effectively strangers. And every now and again, as a bit of housekeeping, you have to kind of go through your sent folder and your emails to see if you've sent anything. Nothing horrendous, but that was just a bit over-familiar and a bit weird, right? And I'll give you an example of that. So I'll say this as well. I recently got a book deal with a major publishing house, and that major publishing house, I sent them an email to their marketing department at 3 a.m. And this is what the email said. Didn't even say hello. Just straight off the bat went, marketing idea. When I sign the books, I sign them with my autograph plus one word. When all the words are put together, they make up my own personalised suicide note. So it becomes a kind of scavenger hunt for people online, which I won't be able to enjoy due to the fact that I'm dead. Kind regards, Pope. They didn't go for that one. I'm going to tell you about my favourite pisshead. I'm a pisshead, so I can say that. I have favourite pisshead in the whole world. This bloke is down the train station. He went to put something into the bin, fell over next to the bin, but thought he'd fallen inside the bin, right? So he's turtle shelling like this. Bin's over there, he's over here. I go up to him, I go, oh, are you all right, mate? He goes, yeah, just in a bin, innit? I went, no, you're not actually in the bin, you're next to the bin. He went, I've been in enough bins to know when I'm in a bin, thank you. I went, no, honestly, bin's there, you're there. He went, okay, if you don't help me up in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to have a panic attack. And he did, he had like a full-blown panic attack. And the only way to stop it was to go up to him, take a photo of him not in the bin, and show it to him to prove he wasn't in the bin, right? And when we showed it to him, he just went, oh, thank God for that. Not be late home again, so I got caught in the bin. She'll take full custody of the kids this time. So thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you.